Buenas tardes, clase.
Buenas tardes, señora Belén.
Okay, so today, our announcements today, lots of announcements. We won't leave today until we're dismissed because of the testing that's going on. You can only leave for emergencies only, so if you need to go to the restroom today, that's fine, but just be ready for me to write on your pass. This is an emergency, so if you run into Mr. Miller in the hallway, you can tell him, yes, this is an emergency, I have to go to the restroom, okay? So restroom only for emergencies. If it is an emergency, that's fine, let me know, okay? Tomorrow, I will be out again tomorrow. And let me tell you why, because some people have been curious, and I'll share with you why we're going to be out. My family has an interview up in Atlanta for citizenship. My husband's applying for citizenship, so the whole family has to go up to an office up there and have an interview tomorrow. So that's where I'll be tomorrow, and I'm hoping to get a video of it so that if any of you, some of you may have seen swearing in ceremonies before for citizenship. Ariana, you have?
I saw the building.
You what?
I saw the building. There's a lot
Oh,
of buildings
okay.
outside of it.
Okay. So I'm hoping to videotape it, and if I do, that's maybe something I can share with y'all because I'm really curious to see what happens. But anyway, so that's what I'm going to be tomorrow. Wednesday, I will hopefully have your slow grades back. What I can tell right now is that people improve in extraordinary ways from your pretest. So I hope to have those ready for you on Wednesday. Raise your hand if you have a question. Yeah. No. The slow test will not count for your grade. This is if you're taking the final, the final will count for 20% of your grade, but if it's the slow test will not. Yeah.
Okay, is that just for your class that you're doing that, or is every class supposed to, like, y'all had a meeting about how it's only supposed to count some, it's not supposed to?
I mean, I don't think the slow test counts as your.
So it's not supposed to for every class?
I don't think so. Because I think for a lot of other classes, you're not going to get your scores back for a little while. You're getting your scores back quickly for Spanish because I have to grade the test because they don't have people to grade the Spanish test. So
slow test, we know that the teacher's supposed to grade it, whichever teacher gives it out. But like there's supposed
is that how it is for your other classes?
Yeah. Is that like not supposed to be 20% of our overall grade?
I don't think so. I mean, we were told we all have to give a final.
Yeah, and we know the fine is 20%.
Yeah, so I don't think your slow test counts. Because otherwise you'd have a final that's 20% of your grade, a slow test is 20%, and that's it.
And that would be a lot.
That would be a lot, yeah. Blanca.
Señora Velez, I have a question. Whenever it's not about this though, is okay, you know the days in the month, like primero tiene que poner el mes o el día.
Para los meses.
Como si
va el día, después el mes, después el año, ¿no?
Yeah.
Por ejemplo, el 15 de diciembre de 2014. I know a lot of Spanish speakers, we get used to saying diciembre 15. Sometimes we say it like that, but this is kind of the official one. Are you asking because of the slow test?
Yes, ma'am.
That order is it's kind of a cosmetic thing. It's not, I mean, if you put it in a different order, it's not really going to affect your grade a whole lot. Yes.
Okay, thank
I
you.
got a question. Wednesday, we had to burn stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What if instead we burn something like movies or something like North Pole,
Can I bring
like chocolate and stuff like that?
Yes.
Can we burn stuff like that?
What was the second movie?
Like hot chocolate.
Do you have a way to heat up the water? Because I would have bought chocolate, but I don't have one. You don't have it? Yeah. You plug it in? Let's talk about it in a minute after we. Okay, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so slow test. Hopefully, I'll have your grades for you on Wednesday. So Ashley brought up the Christmas party on Wednesday. if you can bring something to share, that'd be wonderful. I see a lot of you have signed up already. That's just wonderful. Even if it's just chips or a bag of candy or cookies, whatever. But bring something if you can on Wednesday for a Christmas party. Wednesday, also, those of you who are taking the final, raise your hand if you're taking the final.
I'm not sure.
I can show you the list again in a minute. So Wednesday, I will have a study guide for you all that I will give to you at the beginning of class on Wednesday. Last night, literally, I stayed up late typing out your study guide, and this morning when I went to print it out, it was gone. I know, I sound like I'm making it up. You know? It's gone. I don't know what happened to it. So I need to recreate your study guide. I'll have that for you at the beginning of class on Wednesday, so that if you have any questions about the study guide, okay, I'm just making sure that was okay.
Yeah.
If you have any questions about the study guide, then you can ask me during class on Wednesday, okay? But those of you taking the final, I'll have a study guide for you on Wednesday beginning of class. When is your final for this class?
Thursday.
Okay. It's Friday.
Oh, it's Friday.
Yeah, it's Friday, so you'll have a couple days to study.
What'd you do on Thursday?
Okay, today, this is what we're doing. Today, our essential question is, ¿Cómo se celebra Navidad? ¿Cómo se celebra Navidad en los países hispanohablantes? Por ejemplo, los países hispanohablantes. Los países hispanohablantes, ¿sí? Okay. ¿Cómo se celebra Navidad? ¿Qué quiere decir? Muy bien, repite, Pancha. Okay, how do they celebrate Christmas in Spanish-speaking countries? So, we are going to continue just kind of looking a little bit at how Christmas is celebrated in other countries. We're going to start off by singing some music. Now, let me tell you specifically what we're doing today. We're going to sing a little bit first. And then you will have, after that, you have the option to keep on working on decorations. If you don't have a decorating project to work on or finish up, there are coloring pages on the back table. You can pick one. We have lots of decorations back there to color. Or if you have a test that you want to study for that you're nervous about, you can use the time in class to study, okay? But everybody will need to be working on something. Also, as we're doing whatever we're doing today, decorating or studying, I'm going to just go around and ask you for your books. You don't need to come up to me and ask and give me your book. I'll come to you and say, okay, at this table, if anybody has a book to give me, then you can bring it back to me and we'll put them in the closet, okay? If you don't have your book today, I know you guys are getting a lot of instructions today. Whew. If you don't have your book today, bring it on Wednesday. If you don't have your book today, bring it on Wednesday. What's that?
We're turning them in.
So, we'll turn in our books today. If you don't have it today, bring it on Wednesday, okay?
Tomorrow?
No, because you're going to have a substitute, and I don't really want to put that burden on them to be collecting books and all that. But, I mean, if you bring it tomorrow, you can give it to the sub. I'll leave that person instructions, but I think it'll be easier if you bring it on Wednesday. Yeah. Vladi, do you have a question?
I might not be here Wednesday.
¿Y por qué? Okay. Vas a perder comida,
Well, I can confirm.
celebración. ¿Qué más? Okay, so as we're going to start out with some singing. First of all, the handout that you picked out up on the back table, that is the lyrics we're going to sing today. Now, what I want you to do, these are kind of the two options you have. Two options you have. You can listen as we sing and try to jump in once you feel like you can say something, and it might go something like this. Okay? I've done this before. I've done this before in the Spanish-speaking countries. And suddenly a holiday, and everybody knows this song, and they're singing along, and I'm like, it's okay. It's okay. You'll get it. You'll get it. We're gonna do this thing a couple times today, and then sing on Wednesday. Or if you want to use the lyrics, the handout that you got, those are the lyrics of the songs we're gonna sing. You can try to read along. Okay? But today, our purpose today is just to listen to the song, try to sing along a little bit. I'm going to get out the instruments. If you want to play an instrument, you can. As we're singing along, what I'm going to do, I'm going to kind of show you at the beginning, as we're singing, I'm going to show you kind of how to use the instruments. And then I'm going to give the instruments to 3 people. Those 3 people, after that first song, pass the instrument on to somebody else. And then after that song, pass the instruments on to somebody else. Okay? So we'll pass along the instruments, all right? But our purpose right at the beginning of class with these songs is just to listen, kind of get used to it, and maybe by Wednesday you'll be able to sing along a little bit more. If you want to look these videos up on YouTube when you go home tonight and practice, you can do that too, all right? I think we have 17 views of these videos right now on YouTube. If you remember, my brother-in-law here singing for us. 21 views. Muy bien. Okay, muy bien. Y él muy feliz. Yesterday, ayer, 11. Y feliz. ¿Sí? So,
Any comments? Any
no
loud?
comments yet.
I'll go comment on it.
Okay.
Mucho bueno.
10 minutes?
Maybe they.
Okay, you can go ahead and.
Cut.